2025 is here, and welcome to the new Noxus League of Legends season. There's plenty of new changes hitting your clients and games this year, so let's dive into everything you can expect. Now first things first, let's talk about the biggest change you'll see as soon as you get into game, and that is the new Noxus Summoner's Rift. Yes, this is the new map for the duration of Act 1 of Season 25. This year we'll have 3 acts with different themes and cosmetics, which does leave some room for some really exciting changes based on which regions or themes Riot decide to go for. With these changes to the map, Nexus Towers will now have a respawn timer, meaning those games where you're constantly defending your Nexus until you inevitably get backdoored might feel a little bit more playable, and a bit of a throwback to the glory days here. The new objective Atakhan is a pretty huge deal too, and this boss will spawn once per game at 20 minutes, on either the top side or bottom side of the river, depending on which area of the map has had more action. So that means if your top laner is 0-10, it's probably going to show up there. This new objective has 2 forms, Voracious and Ruinous. Now if you've had a fairly quiet early game with not too many kills, Voracious Atakhan will spawn, and when he falls, the team that slays him will gain a temporary one-time Guardian Angel type buff, which works similarly to Akshan reviving his teammate, as you'll spawn back in your platform rather than on your corpse. As well as this, the team that takes down Voracious Atakhan will also gain a permanent buff, which increases their gold gain from champion takedowns. The Ruinous form, on the other hand, will spawn in Clown Fiesta games with tons of kills in the early game. When you take him down, your team will permanently gain improved effects from other epic monsters, and a ton of Blood Roses will spawn for you to collect as well. Speaking of which, the Blood Roses are another new mechanic joining the Rift. These are a new jungle plant that will spawn periodically throughout games where champions die. Collecting these roses grants an experience boost and a small increase to power, and these stack up permanently. Small blood roses will give you 1 stack and large ones will grant 3. We also have a new mechanic called Feats of Strength. These feats include taking the first tower, securing first blood, or taking 3 epic monsters before your opponents like dragons, heralds, or taking 3 void grubs. If you're the first team to complete 2 of these feats of strength, you'll have then won the contest, which means you'll receive the Blessing of Noxus buff. This buff will immediately grant a small bonus to any tier 2 boots you have, and after completing any 2 legendary items, you can then upgrade your boots to new tier 3 upgraded Noxus ones. These new boots are all basically empowered versions of the existing tier 2 ones, with more stats and some extra passive effects here too. Plated steel caps can upgrade into armored advance, Merc's treads upgrade into chain lace crushers, Berserker's greaves upgrade into gunmetal greaves, which are effectively replacing the item Zephyr, which has been removed from the game this season. But to be honest, I kind of forgot it existed anyway. Sorcerer's shoes upgrade into Spellslinger's shoes, Swifties upgrade into Swift March, Lucidity boots upgrade into Crimson Lucidity, and finally Symbiotic souls can upgrade into Forever Forward. Alongside those boots, we also have a few new runes. In the Domination tree, we have Sixth Sense, Grisly Mementos, and Deep Ward. Sixth Sense automatically senses a nearby unseen ward, which tracks it for the team, and then at level 11, it will also reveal the ward for 10 seconds. Grisly Mementos allows you to collect mementos on enemy takedowns up to a maximum of 25, and each one collected will grant 4 Trinket ability haste. So Lee Sin mains are probably going to be pretty happy with this one. Deep Ward makes your wards that you place in the enemy jungle become deep, which gives them 1 extra health and a longer duration. Plus, at level 9 onwards, wards in the river will also become deep wards too. Then finally, we also have 1 more new rune in the sorcery tree called Axiom Arcanist. This one makes your ultimate more powerful, and if you score a takedown on an enemy champion, it reduces your ultimate's current cooldown. Teleport is receiving some changes too. It now has a travel time where your champion will visually travel across the map. You can also now use it on minions and wards again before the 14-minute mark, but obviously due to the travel time, there is a bit more of a window to react to. Homeguards are being reintroduced right from the start of games again, and will be a little bit weaker in the early game before 14 minutes. This is all in an attempt to not make teleport too essential, and therefore you'll still get back to lane without losing too much. For item changes, we have a brand new item in Bloodletter's Curse, which is effectively an AP Black Cleaver, as it shreds enemies' magic resist when you hit champions with magic ability damage. It also gives AP, health, and ability haste. Aegis of the Legion returns. World Atlas's support timer now starts at 1 minute 40 rather than 1 minute 50.
Wow.
Warmogs and Unending Despair get their recipe adjusted, Heartsteel gets some nerfs finally, and Abyssal Mask is getting buffed. There's also some pretty huge rank changes too, with 1 big hard reset at the start of the year without any additional resets for the rest of the year, which means you won't have to hopefully grind hundreds of games just to get back to the rank you were already. Quickplay is being removed and we have a brand new game mode called Swiftplay. This is effectively a faster paced version of the Summoner's Rift, allowing a bit more of a casual experience to play with your friends or even to try out new champions. With various changes like getting more gold even if you don't last hit those minions, objectives spawning sooner, and only needing 3 drakes to secure a dragon soul. Riot are aiming for this mode to be similar to that of Swiftplay from Valorant or Hyperroll from TFT, finding a way to combine elements of ARAM and the Rift in the same place. This game mode is being shipped in most regions at the start of this season, and if it does work out, it could end up being a long-term option. Practice mode is now multiplayer too, so you can test out loads of weird and wonderful things together with your friends, which to be honest for me is pretty great. Now I just need to find some friends. The honor system is also getting yet another rework. At honor level 1 you won't get any honor or seasonal rewards, you'll have reduced battle pass progress, you won't be able to chat in your games whatsoever, and you'll have reduced communication methods too. At level 2 it is pretty similar to level 1, but you will be able to type except in all chat. At level 3 you'll then gain access to all the honor and seasonal rewards as well as all forms of communication. At level 4 you'll get the same as level 3 but faster battle pass experience progress, you'll display your honor emblem in the loading screen, and you'll get superior access to pings and emotes. Finally, at level 5 you'll get even faster battle pass experience, you'll get an honor emblem in the in-game chat next to your summoner name, a stylish honorable recall, and all existing honor skins will be unlocked. Speaking of the battle pass, there's a brand new Noxus themed free and paid pass offering various rewards. The client itself is as well all Noxus themed, and we have more skins incoming like the Black Rose ones. Prestige skins will also now be unique rather than previously being an upgraded version of an existing skin. And Masterwork chests no longer exist. So that's everything you need to know about all the changes coming to League of Legends in Season 2025. If you want to stay up to date with the meta as this season kicks off, then click the link below to head to our website and check out our tier list, our builds and runes, and everything else you need to get a head start on the Rift. Good luck in your placement games guys, and we'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.